I did say that Ekko was going to mention Jinx, well, and Powder as well, it seems like. In this story, from League of Legends Wild Rift, which is basically a mobile game created by Riot Games, the same people who created Arcane, right? And the best part about all of this is that the story is canon. The previous week they decided to go out and gather resources, and the first place they visit is Benzo's shop. Now whenever you arrive at Benzo's shop you get a bunch of items you can interact with, and each one of them has a description given by Ekko. Not only you get a good amount of descriptions given by Ekko and more information about what he thinks, for example, he mentions his parents whenever he's inside Benzo's shop, but you also get dialogue between Ekko and Heimerdinger, and most of that dialogue is very interesting because, for example, Heimerdinger finally recognizes that what he did was not care too much about the people of the Undercity. The same narrative continues this week whenever Ekko and Heimerdinger have the initial conversation as soon as they arrive at the Bridge of Progress. After that conversation is finished, you can finally inspect some of the interactables on the bridge. In today's set of interactables, some of them will be described by Heimerdinger. One of the first ones you can interact with is, of course, the first place where Heimerdinger and Ekko met. After that you can click on the boat and learn that the sea trade slowed down after the hex gates were opened. Soon after that you can see the bridge has an interactable you can click on, and that interactable gives you more information on the system where the bridge opens up, and the final one you can click on Piltover and have a look from a distance. The second set of interactables you can access by clicking Zone's side of the bridge. Here, an interactable related to the bridge with the description given by Ekko is very interesting because he feels giddy being there, and he attributes that to the aftershock of the explosion. Then you can check the memorial on the bridge where the description says the day of Ash is the day where Piltover put them down, and every day after that. Now this one is extremely interesting, so I will just read it because I have my own opinions, so I will give those after I read it. So, the aftermath of the fierce battle. Powder, Jinx, I knew one, but I'll never understand the other. The old us was lost when I woke up half dead under a blown up bridge. Can't think about that right now. The firelights need to get back the gemstone she took. I briefly saw a post about this on Reddit. I can't say I remember any of the comments, but I will read your comments if you have any ideas related to whatever Ekko is describing right here. I will start by reading from the middle. You will understand why in a second. The old us was lost when I woke up half dead under a blown up bridge. This is 100% referring to his childhood, Powder, Ekko, right? Which is why he in the beginning says, Powder, Jinx, I knew one, he knew Powder. Then he says, but I'll never understand the other. He understands that now it's only Jinx, but at the same time, in the first season, whenever he has the conversations with Vi, he thinks that he understands Jinx, that he knows her. Because Jinx is now working for Silco, Powder is no more, she is willingly doing all of these things, right? But right now, after the fight with her on the bridge, he doesn't understand Jinx anymore. He thought he did, but he doesn't actually. This is my opinion on the description. I will for sure think about it a bit more in the next few days. Oh, and I forgot to mention there is also a final conversation between Heimerdinger and Ekko before they go on to the third place. Other than that, tell me in the comment section what your opinion is, and of course, subscribe to the channel.